So this is my friend's 96 Cherokee. It's a 4-door. Last time we went out and off-road, he blew out both his front ball joints and he tore a transmission line. So today I'm going to show you guys how to replace U-joints on a Jeep Cherokee. We don't have a hydraulic press, we're just going to do it with a hammer. So check it out. This is what his U-joints look like. This right here, you can see it a lot better now. See how that's moving like a whole ½ inch back and forth without moving the inner shaft? That U-joint's toast. You can see down in there, it's all blown apart. You can see that U-joint moving around in there. So first, you take your tire off.
Make sure it's always spinning the left way when you're taking it off.
Yeah, don't tighten your lug nuts.
That'd be shitty. That one remove tire. Truck falls. This isn't gonna drop on here.
So then you'll take out these two 10mm that hold the brake caliper on. There's one right here up top and another one down on the bottom. Once you get those off, you can remove your brake caliper and take your rotor off. So up here, you got to get this cotter pin out and get the little shield off the nut. Just pry it out the bottom. Oh, don't destroy it though, you'll have to reuse it.
Oh, we have them.
You got new ones?
Yeah, we got a bunch of these sitting over there.
Oh.
Hella different sizes. It doesn't have to be like super crazy big. It just
No, it just has to go in there and keep that little shield on.
well, we have ones that thick anyways. What?
Yeah, that's the nut shield.
Oh, I thought that was the
That
nut.
just keeps the nut from
That
backing out.
to me, that looked like the nut. I thought we had to grab that with like a special kind of pliers. That's why I was like, we can get that. No, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, and then you have your big wheel nut right here. You loosen that up, and then get those 3 bolts on the back, and your whole wheel bearing will come off.
And I put the ugga dugga.
Alright, so we have a 38mm. It's got a little bit of play, but it should get it off. Oh yeah. And then there will be a washer behind that nut you got to get off too.
Up here.
If you can't get it off, you can just leave it till you get the wheel bearing out.
That was close. But...
And then on the back side, there will be those 3 either ½ inch or 13mm 12-point sockets.
Yeah, this shit needs cleaned off anyway.
Once your rotor is off, on the back side of the knuckle, there will be these little 12-point 13mm or ½ inch bolts, and there's 3 of them. 1 here, 2 on the other side, and that's what holds your wheel bearing in.
So, these ones? 14?
Oh, you should be able to put 13 on there. Probably just all crud it up. I used a ½ inch on my Jeep. They might. Let me see that.
13.
It's a 6-point. It has to be a 12-point.
So what's that got to do with the car?
Oh, I knew there was one bag crash in there.
You might be my fucking rotting now.
A square pause button.
Oh, there we go. It's recording.
Oh, it's missing the head. I thought someone cut this big ass ratchet. That would be so funny.
Where's the... Will you give me one of those new U-joints? Christian?
What's that?
Will you give me one of those new U-joints? They should be up there by you somewhere. On the hood of the truck, maybe. Yep, there you go.
When you take all 4 clips out of these on yours, expect them to be rusted and take you more than an hour. And you will be very angry.
And you will be very angry.
The way we're getting them out is we're just putting a big
We
socket
have.
down there,
I have a press.
a socket up here, and then
Oh, that's coming right out.
alright, the bottom cap will pop off, then you flip it back over
You go the other way.
and get the other one off.
Oh yeah, there it goes. Damn.
Oh yeah, those needle bearings were done. It should not look like that. And so here's your new one. As you see, these things spin freely, slide off. You have all those little needle bearings down
Yeah,
there.
look at that little goo, that gabagoo that came out with it.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
And you put these in, just take those off,
This truck has also been
slide them in,
submerged in the river.
and
That's Rock River water back there, man.
How you are, you just have to say that you're fine. You're
Oh,
not
my
really
boy.
fine.
You
just
got the
can't
wrong
get into it
U-joints.
because they would never understand.
Boy,
who got these U-joints?
Kennedy. All right. We believe we got the right part now.
Yeah, as you saw, there was a lot of play there. That was definitely not the right one. So we went to AutoZone, went ahead and got the right one. Yeah, they're right. Where's that grease? These come with a little bit of grease in them, but
So
that little bit of grease will dissipate within a couple months or so. So when you put these on, it's always a good idea to just fill them with grease. It'll push out once you press them on.
Isn't there a fitting on that thing?
Yeah, if you're smart, or no, these ones don't have a grease zerk on them.
or no, if you're dumb.
Yeah, these ones do not have a grease zerk. Usually they'll have a grease zerk. These
Oh, look
ones
at
do
that
not.
red. Look at that red in there. That shit looks so good. I literally could lick that up right now. Truck don't run still. I got new U-joints. I got new U-joints though.
Alright, once you get one down enough, you see there's a big groove there. Grab your little C-clip.
Pop that around there. And
Pop that on. You just flip it back over and hammer the other side in.
almost like it was meant to be.
Don't whack on the caps too hard because you can deform them or crack them. And then your new U-joint is junk.
I bet a lot of times though when people crack these, it's because they're not hitting it straight on like you are. You know what I mean? Like they're hitting it with like a screwdriver. Or some
If you
stupid
whack it
shit.
with a hammer too, the hammer's pointed, it's not flat.
Yeah.
It can mess it up.
Let's put a punch on it. Christian, will you hold this real quick?
And see,
We hold this kind of like that.
easy as that.
I'll be right back.
not going to tack these after all because he's not going to be doing anything crazy like I plan on with mine anytime soon. But once you get it all hammered back in, you can see it moves freely. Just go ahead and put it back in. If you have a lot of crud in the shaft like this, you're going to want to hold this and keep it angled up as you go in so you don't get a bunch of shit in your differential.
Might be.
Just slides into the splines like that. Alright.
And that's it? That piece is already in there?
Yeah. Then once you get that in there, you just grab your wheel bearing and put that back in.
Pretty much all goes back together.
Yep, and then it all goes back together in the same way you took it out. Once you get those 3 bolts on the back that tight, you just put it back on in the orientation you took it off. Washer first, then the nut.
You could put the washer after the nut. Really don't matter.
No, it has to be behind it.
I know. I'm just kidding. Duh. He goes no. Don't round it.
The torque spec is Guten tight.
Torque spec is just when it stops.
Yeah. When the impact can no longer move it.
This is a bad boy too. This boy got that
I wanna
LS
get one
in
of those,
it.
But the only thing I'm going to use it for is an axle nut. So it's kind of pointless.
Lug nuts.
Yeah, but I don't really need one for them.
Brand new pin on there. She's looking juicy. Oh, slap the brake rotor on there.
That's the brake.
Yeah, what?
They're so tiny.
That's how most of them are.
That is a really tiny cow.
People like you wish I could.
So that's all there is to it. You just repeat the exact same process on the other side, and then you're good to go. Another problem that his Jeep has had now is after sitting for a while doing these U-joints, it will no longer start. So we're going to be figuring out what's wrong with that and putting a video of that up too.